All right, I am here with Cierra Buxton. We're about to talk about her mixed martial arts debut. First of all, Sierra, how good does that sound to hear?
I've been waiting for almost 2 years, so it sounds amazing.
So you've been training so hard. I've watched you looking up to the professional fighters here, learning from them, showing up consistently, taking the information in. I want to take your story back to the beginning before we talk about your fight. What led you to martial arts? Like what made you first walk in the door? And, did you envision that one day you'd be sitting here talking about your mixed martial arts debut? Talk about that.
Okay, so I was in ninth grade and I was playing soccer at the time, and I thought I was gonna be a senior and still be playing soccer, but 10th grade came around and I don't know, I didn't really want to play soccer anymore. I wanted to discover something new and like that girls didn't really do. So I looked up a martial arts gym closest to me. I came here the next day and everyone was really welcoming. All the coaches were super nice. I started working with one of your former coaches you had here, Max, and we trained a lot together, and he gave me a lot of good technique on boxing, and I really just stuck with it here, and I loved it ever since, and I've always felt confident in this sport.
So at what point did you decide not only am I going to train this sport, but I'm going to compete? Because we have a lot of women here that train, kickboxing or jujitsu or any of the martial arts, but they never make that jump. But something in your spirit, maybe because you're a competitor, right away told you, like, I'm training to become a fighter. Did you just know that right off the bat, like, hey, I'm going to learn this sport so I can compete? Or was that a transition that took place once you were in and training?
It took a transition. I didn't expect to want to fight competitively. I was fighting with some of the pros that were here a while ago, and I thought, hey, that would be amazing if I could like get to be a pro or maybe even get into the UFC, which would be really cool. But I always really wanted to kind of fight in the UFC or maybe just even go pro because that would be cool.
I can tell that I mean, you are trying to create this vision of yourself that says, like, can Sierra be a UFC fighter? Can I be at the top? Are my limitations only being a pro, or can I be one of the best in the world one day? That's like a journey that I think all athletes go through is they have to re-envision themselves because one of the secrets you'll find out is like even if you meet the best in the world, to them they're just them. I mean that if you were the world champion, you're still just Sierra to yourself because you live with yourself every moment of the day. So when I first reached out to you and I told you, Sierra, we have your mixed martial arts debut. There, the opponent agreed, promotion's good, everything is locked in. What were your feelings like?
I was telling everyone. I was really excited. I was like, I finally got it. Like, I'm finally gonna have my MMA debut. And I was just really excited and I was ready. Like, I've been ready like 2 years ago, I'd say. I just wanted to get this over with and carry on, but I was so excited.
And for the people that don't know, you have to be 18 to compete in mixed martial arts. And Sierra just turned, well, not just turned, when was your birthday?
August 27th.
August 27th, you had turned 18. So we could officially start looking for your debut. Talk about what have your family and friends thought about, you making your cage debut?
My mom's nervous because she's like, always like, wear your headgear at practice. And I'm like, I'm not wearing my headgear. And she's like, "You're not wearing your headgear in this fight?" I was like, "No." And she was like really nervous and I think she's like scared, but she's really hyping me up now. She's trying to get everyone down. And my dad is really excited. He didn't really say too much, but I think he's excited. My sister, well, she told me that I was going to lose because the girl looks scarier in the poster. And I was like, well, that doesn't mean anything. And she's like, well, she looks meaner, so you're going to lose. And I was like, okay, that's fair for you, I guess. So yeah, she's not coming, but she has to work, so she'll watch it in spirit, I guess.
This is funny because we just had Ezekiel Bentley that did his interview before, and his grandmother looked at the picture and said, he looks bigger, you're probably going to lose. Your sister goes, you know what? She's got a mean face, and that must mean she's a talented mixed martial artist. It's funny to hear the outside judgments that come across. How are you feeling leading up to your debut? How has your training felt? your mind, just everything in general, because you've wanted this moment for a long time. So is it more just excitement for you because you've probably gone through the, somewhat of the emotions because you were like, man, I want to fight for so long. How are you feeling leading up to this debut?
Right now, I'm a little nervous when time's getting closer, but overall, I'm ready to get in the cage and show the people what I can do, and just overall have fun with it.
Talk about the date, the league, your opponent, and anything you'd like to talk about either with your opponent, the information you do know on her, about the league, anything in general like that.
It's November 6th in Dayton, Ohio. It's for B2. I've never fought for B2, but they sound amazing so far, what you guys have said. My opponent, Delina Doe, she's a black belt in Taekwondo. I don't know much about her, so I'm just going off of black belt Taekwondo.
And luckily, you're able to train with Master Juan Perez, who spent his lifetime in Taekwondo. He can give you the insight on what to expect out of a martial artist like that. And you know what else she brings to the table? Because she has trained with high-level professional MMA fighters as well. So she's got Taekwondo training, but I'm sure she's been, getting the information in the different areas of the game. If you were going to, say anything to your family, your friends, your supporters, anyone that's going to watch you, and by the way, for the people watching, if you've only seen this video, you can watch a pay-per-view stream of Cierra's fight. Just make sure you put her name in the notes so she gets credit for it. But if you wanted to say anything to your fans, your friends, your family, leading up to this fight, that are like, oh my gosh, they're nervous for you, like, what would you say to these people?
I just want to say, thank you, for supporting me, and for my sister for telling me that I'm going to lose, because that hypes me up even more to win and show her that she's wrong and I'm right all the time. And I just want to show them what I'm going to win.
Awesome. So just anyone that you'd like to thank, anything else that you'd like to say, and then, we'll wrap this video up.
I want to thank all the coaches here for helping me and leveling up and everything. They've been a great help. I want to thank Master Juan for working with me with this fight. And I want to thank my family and friends and everyone that's supported me in this journey.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much for sitting with us today, Cierra. And for the people watching, make sure you remember November 6th, Dayton, Ohio. You can watch it online through their pay-per-view stream, or you can get tickets to be there live. Just reach out to Cierra, but you'll have to do so quickly. And, we'll see you at the event. So, Cierra, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.